What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tech Tuesday.
Is the Ku Klux Klan, the classic OG American hate group formed after the abolition of slavery, controlling the US government?
No.
But you'd be forgiven for thinking so after a bunch of news outlets totally dropped the ball yesterday based off of some worthless intel.
Okay, so here's what's actually happening. Anonymous, the classic OG hacktivist group, started going after the Ku Klux Klan in November of 2014 after Klan members started threatening lethal force against the predominantly black protesters in Ferguson, Missouri, who were protesting in reaction to the death of Mike Brown at the hands of the local police.
They called it Operation KKK, and they soon gained access to several KKK-affiliated websites and social media accounts, and then publicly released the identities of people who had communicated with those accounts, who Anonymous was fairly sure were members or supporters of the Klan. Some of whom turned out to be members of law enforcement throughout the country, which is terrifying.
Operation KKK slowed down in mid-2015, and Anonymous directed its attention to other targets like ISIS. But now, with the one-year anniversary of Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson being cleared of all charges coming up later in this month, Operation KKK is apparently back on.
On October 22nd, the Operation KKK Twitter account announced, "We've gained access to yet another KKK Twitter account. Using the information obtained, we will be revealing about 1,000 Klan member identities."
They said they plan to release the data on November 5th, aka Guy Fawkes Day. But in a bizarre turn of events, it appeared on Monday like Anonymous was already releasing names, several of whom have positions in the American government. Holy shit, right? Operation KKK 2015 just started early and blew the lid off of some crazy shit.
Except no, it didn't. And you'd know that if you did even the most basic cursory research. Because all of those allegations were coming not from Anonymous, but from a Twitter user named Amped Attacks, who claimed to have hacked into a KKK website and obtained a list of that site's email logins.
Several of which are the email addresses of US politicians. Except if you remember that story that we did a while back where we talked about the Ashley Madison hack, you'd know that a lot of the websites don't require email verification, so you can just register as any old email address you want, and now that's your username.
Yeah, actual Anonymous was very quick to point out that no, stupid, they hadn't released this information, tweeting, "Anyone can provide fake information when signing up to a website. Reporters should be aware of this."
This account has not yet released any information. We believe in due diligence and will not recklessly involve innocent individuals.
The Anons at the helm of this initiative vouched only for the docs list that will be released from this Twitter account on November 5th, 2015.
So everyone just take a breath, just calm down. This Friday, a list of Klan members will be released to the public. It's highly unlikely that anyone on that list will be an actual politician, US politician, fingers crossed. You never know.
Yeah.
But based on last year's Operation KKK, there's a decent chance that there'll be a few cops on the list. And if true, they should probably be investigated and taken off duty, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, the Klan at this point is so small and scattered. Like, they suck and they're wrong,
yeah,
but they're not nearly the threat they were like 60 years ago.
You could say that again.
Like, it's mostly, like, if you watch documentaries about them, it's just a bunch of fucking hicks in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
It's just like,
lighting
my dad
crosses
was a
on fire,
Klansman,
yeah.
my grandpa was a Klansman. This is our heritage.
Yes.
And you look like clowns.
So, there you go. Now anyways, with all this talk of hate groups and hackers and he said, she said bullshit, we should probably just move on to something calm and relaxing, like the quiet, soothing sounds of a man showing you how to paint happy little trees.
We're talking, of course, about the late, great Bob Ross, whose TV show The Joy of Painting ran from 1983 to 1994 and attempted to teach viewers how to make oil paintings of beautiful landscapes.
Bob Ross has remained an unlikely pop culture figure since his death in 1995, and the most recent example of his surviving legacy is the most bizarre and most successful of all. This is a 24/7 live stream of every episode of The Joy of Painting on twitch.tv.
Yes, Twitch, the live gameplay streaming website. Twitch has been looking for new ways to branch out from just hosting gameplay, and their latest push is the Twitch creative community, which instead of featuring live gameplay, will focus on live demonstrations of stuff like Photoshop, animation, painting, drawing, and crafting.
And to kick off this new venture, Twitch teamed up with Jansen Media and Bob Ross Incorporated to live stream all 403 episodes of The Joy of Painting back to back on twitch.tv/Bob Ross. That's 8.5 days straight of Bob Ross painting happy little trees. And so far, it has been wildly successful, having upwards of 50,000 viewers at the same time at some point.
It's been sitting at like the number 1, 2, 3 spots on Twitch.
Yeah, I've seen it as high as 60 at some point. I go to sleep to it every night now.
It's just
we need
so calming.
to demand that they keep this on forever.
They should.
They should. with all they have a subscription option for $5. If enough people subscribe to this, they should keep it on. What else is this thing doing to make money?
I would gladly do that. After a long day of just grinding.
Feels great.
Some Bob Ross, paint some happy little trees.
Yeah, a little Van Dyke brown, little titanium white. Ruined.
Anyway, since this is Twitch, the content might be completely different than usual, but the chat is basically the same, except way more positive.
And it's hilarious.
Each new element that Bob adds to his paintings is met with the same enthusiasm as someone going 40-0 in a COD match, or whatever the hell it is you kids watch these days.
Oh, it's great. As soon as he puts a blotch on the thing, they say ruined.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he makes it into something, they say saved. And then every episode, he has to wash the brush and he goes, I'm gonna beat the devil out of it. And everyone goes, beat the devil, beat the devil. Yeah. The funniest one I saw last night was he was painting it and he goes, I love the world of paint. There's no violence, there's no sadness. You just make your own perfect little world. If you want violence and sadness, you go watch the news. And the whole chat was like, wrecked! Oh, Bob Ross, savage! Oh, it was like the most amazing thing. The chat is equally as entertaining as what you're actually watching. Yeah. But not having the chat on and putting it on my Roku every night and falling asleep to it is the most soothing, ASMR or whatever that shit's called, ever. Just.
And hopefully I want it forever. Hopefully that is a good, it inspires all of the people who will now be jumping on the creative channel to this is how you do this right.
No, and the thing is too, is they started a subreddit because of this, and there are hundreds of people doing their own Bob Ross style paintings right now because of it.
That's great.
He's saved the world.
And he's been dead for 20 years.
Yeah.
He died in 95.
Yeah.
His legacy lives on, on Twitch.
And the biggest mystery right now is where his son Steve is, because he brings his son on every once in a while. Yeah, we gotta find him. Anyways, guys, it's November already, and even though Christmas is 7 weeks away, businesses are of course wasting no time at all trying to get you to spend money on their products.
Yeah, in the past, that's meant big Black Friday sales during the last week of November. But this year, Amazon's just saying fuck it and having a countdown to Black Friday sale right now.
Right this second. 'Tis the season, everyone. I actually went and bought a Nutcracker for 2015 the other day. It looks great. Now, of course, if you remember Prime Day from this past summer, you all know pretty well at this point that not all Amazon sales are created equal, and so far what they've been rolling out has been about as wildly inconsistent as Prime Day, which turned out to be more like help us make room in our warehouse day. Yeah. Get rid of all this garbage. They did have Metal Gear on sale.
Yeah.
And velvet suits.
Yeah, if you click through the page, Amazon's layout needs
still terrible.
Their UI needs a massive overhaul soon.
Yes.
But if you click through enough pages, there's a few things where oh yeah, I need that, and I get it for $5 off. Yeah. It's worth clicking through a few pages of DLC. There's something in this random assortment that you feel like buying. But you're gonna have to buy a lot of small items if you really want substantial savings.
Yeah. My suggestion, the site that I use, if anyone cares, I use bensbargains.com. It's the best of the best. Everything that's on sale. Yeah, it's great. You need to use it. Check it out. Also, Steel Engine, if you're looking for something specific,
like stealing or the
Steel Engine.
Like the metal. Oh,
like steel, like you're stealing. It's a steel. You type in exactly what you want. It shows you all the. Anyways, you could just pretend that none of this is happening and wait for the actual awesome deals later this month, or you could just buy into this whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday nonsense if you don't want to at all, and not buy anything. It doesn't really matter. So it only affects you.
Yeah, it's your life.
I like the deals.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
got a great bedspread one year.
The thing is, even with Black Friday deals, all the good shit vanishes.
Oh, it's all doorbusters.
Immediately. It's all doorbusters.
We'll put, you know what we should put right here on the link today is our the bloody history of the violent
history of Black Friday.
It'll teach you all about doorbusters and why they're a scam. So watch our video from last year. Then check out this other stuff.
Every year I find one or two things. I'm like, all right, I'll spend, and it's under 500 usually.
Oh, big money, huh?
I bought. Well, it's usually camera stuff. They'll be having lenses and cameras on sale cheap.
There you go. Buy something for your parents for once, kids.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
They raised you, you lazy ass.
Lazy ass. All right, bye.
Bye.